Hi, I'm Brandon Winters with HMC Media, and we have a special interview with Sarah Palin. Sarah, is it true that since the last election, there have been rumors that you have plans to run in 2012? Can you elaborate on that?
Well, you know, the Mayans and the liberal media try to say that the world is going to end in 2012 with some big eruption or the stars aligning, you know, and us Mavericks and the GOP, we just believe that that's not going to happen, and we've got to have someone there to kind of rally up the troops and make everyone believe that, you know, the world will not end.
As you just mentioned, you plan to rally up the troops. Now, how do you plan to do that?
Well, you know, it's like when I'm watching my son's hockey team. I'm talking with all the hockey moms around me, and we're just all discussing these things that we can do to make the hockey team better. And, you know, like I always say, I want to tell the liberal media this and just all the liberals that teamwork can make a dream work.
Since you've stepped down as governor of Alaska, there's been a lot of controversy. Would you like to comment on this?
Yes. You know, sometimes when I'm looking at Russia from my window and just thinking about all the opportunities that I have for Alaska, and, you know, sometimes I just believe that I would not be doing Alaska a good service if I, you know, just stayed and, you know, going rogue, my book available in Target and the Walmart. You know, sometimes when I'm looking out my front door at Russia, and, you know, sometimes the gleams of the Alaskan glaciers just catch my eye. But, you know, the liberal media elite they try to make you think that those glaciers are melting, and why would they be melting? It's so cold in Alaska, and I just don't understand. But, you know, sometimes I see the mooses, or the mises, mises catch my eye, and they're big, burly, and furry, and sometimes I just want to go hug one and, you know, then hug it and then shoot it so I can eat the meat and bring it to my family. And
I know you mentioned you can see Russia from your front window, and some have criticized your foreign policy techniques. Would you like to comment on what they have had to say?
well, you know, Alaska and Russia are only separated by a narrow maritime border, so, you know, you got Alaska right there, and that right there is water, and that up there is Russia. So, you know, sometimes the Russians, they will float over to my backyard, and the first thing that I do in the morning after looking at the glaciers and the mises in my backyard, I just go out and I check and make sure that there are no Russians hanging around, and if there are, I gotta ask them, what are you doing here? And if they can't give me a good answer, you know, I gotta say, shoot, get back over there.